desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Bush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sun Devils ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Purdue's offense will have the football first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live, so he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing in the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's got him. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Arizona State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, if there's an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Handoff to the lone back. Trucks through the defender. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, at some point with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Punt is on its way. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That play won't make the highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. And the Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. RPO complete to open the drive. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The give on the option. Jukes his way for more. Picks up the first down, still moving. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on! Made a defender miss. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Rides to back on the option. The give. Breaks into the open.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's McGee. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Just ran him over. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Here comes the field. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to SMU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play action, because they did not bite on the play action fake at all.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Pitts. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. slips a tackle. Right on target this time. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Coming out with it, it's Leonard. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
I don't bring more speed on the field if I don't think it's a pass, right? If I think they're going to line up and hit me in the mouth, I'm going to bring more big guys. They brought more speed on the field. They went nickel. They knew it was a passing situation. They told those pass rushers to hunt, those DBs to cover. The defense was ready for that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Hey, and I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
The throw to the outside is complete. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Back to pass, it's Pitts. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And the last last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Snagged out of the air. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Gets rid of it. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got him downfield. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Got the quick pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. That is no good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe.
The Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
To the air, it's Pitts. Steps away to find some room. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He goes down after. Short return, the 1-8 play to get the football back.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season, so.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down. Before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Pitts. Through, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll operate out of split backs. Send the tight end in motion. Handoff from the gun. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turns it on in midfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gets the back moving. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To the air, it's Cassell. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
It's complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. First down here for the offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Split backs here. He's going to take off. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Gets away from one, finds room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Looking for a man. It's Pitts. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open.
Turning it on! He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. He'll pull it on the read. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Leaves it with the running back. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Running back searching for a hole. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
It's caught. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Cassell. He's got an open man. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Bring in the heat. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Punch it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Boilermakers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Cassell. Pressure coming. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. This offense plenty happy enough. Result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Gets it out quickly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Back to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Pulls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Cassell. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hartman. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on down. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so...
Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rams will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Purdue's offense takes the field to start this game off. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David.
Lots of room to run. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Cassell. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
Looking for the score! And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
So the Colorado State Rams offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. You've seen him make some really tough catches and some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field is Hunter. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rams will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On the run, it's McGee. And they swarm him under.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that 2nd and long play. So you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat. That helped lead to that successful play.
The offense changing the play. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Cassell. Buying some time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 35. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. from the gun. Makes the grab. Makes a man miss. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. And there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Rams will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put the...
It's a fumble on the play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Looking for a man. It's Cassell. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
On the ground, it's Hartman. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. They're working that left side. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the Heat gets home. They knock it. Back at the 45. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Rides to back and leaves it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. To throw, it's Hunter. It's complete on the right side. Spins away from the defender. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Rams moving quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. He put it out there for him in this senior game. But they couldn't make the connection.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Rams will punt it away on 4th down. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Got his man. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Cassell. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls it in down the middle. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. He fires one deep down the right side.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throws to the tight end. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Rams will hustle to the line. Wants to throw. It's Hunter. Firing to the right, complete. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Throws for the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Gonna run it. It's McGee. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So the big gain, all for naught. Due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. Back to pass, it's Cassell. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. Gets it out fast. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rams will call on their punt team. Looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Hold it, finds his man on the left. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Quarterback adapting. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive...
Touchdown, Purdue! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. There he goes. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw, it's Hunter. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. The short hands, it's Allen. It's a seam wide open. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. At the 45 on his way. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. And the Rams have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Hunter. Big guy smells it. Into the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He turns like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finds a little space. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the back. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Looking for room. It's McGee. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Can't get him to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Rams want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Under fire. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hunter. Fires to the big fella. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. The Rams will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He wants to change this route. Find some fresh air.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Rams in the hurry up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Hunter. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll go to the ground. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
To the air, it's Cassell. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And the Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the fourth down.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Boilermakers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Cassell. Working that left side now. The offense coughs it up, and the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Boilermakers are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Rams headed quickly to the line. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He's going to fire deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Rams will punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Might be calling a hot route. The give to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Cassell. He's got him. Still running at the 40. Just what they've hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're going to ride this running back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The defense out of sorts, and the head coach will use a timeout here. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Buys a little extra time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 20 to Akron. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Rams can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass, it's Hunter. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Out of the shotgun on third down. That's caught. It's Allen. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. It's complete. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, no mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch.